cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Whoa, 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 cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Got two left feet, get on the ballroom beat. They're dancing in the street, they're on the ballroom beat. We can tango, we can swing, we can do anything. Walking through the door and waltz on the floor. You wanna feel the heat, get on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Foxtrot on the ballroom beat. Salsa on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat.
Hi, welcome to On the Ballroom Beat. I'm your host, Lonnie Berger, and today I'm going to be giving you some tips to getting the most out of your ballroom dance lessons. Now, maybe you've been taking lessons for a while, or perhaps you've never had a lesson, but you've been thinking about it, and you are just about ready to pick up that phone and call your local Arthur Murray Dance Center and set up your complimentary free lesson. Either way, I'm going to give you some tips to make sure that you are getting the most out of your ballroom dance lessons. So at the Arthur Murray Dance Centers, we use a 3-point system of teaching, and we call this a unit. And we teach utilizing private lessons, group classes, and also practice party sessions. Now, obviously, you're going to be getting the most education out of your private lessons. But we find that students who also utilize those group classes and practice party sessions tend to get more out of their ballroom dance lessons. And so that's why our tip number 1 is attend more groups and parties. Groups and parties are designed to enhance what you're already doing and also to expose you to new things. So let's talk first about enhancing what you're already doing. When you attend a group class in a style that you're studying, you're probably going to be utilizing some of the movements that you've already learned on your private lesson. And that's a great thing because repetition is the key to success in ballroom dancing. It's what moves us through those 4 stages of learning and makes us a comfortable, natural-looking dancer. So let's review the 4 stages of learning. First, we get introduced to a new step or concept. Second, we go through that awkward use stage where maybe we feel a little bit like Frankenstein on the dance floor. Third, we go into conscious use phase where we know how to do this step. We can execute it pretty smoothly, but we still have to think really hard about it. And finally, we move into natural use stage where we can laugh while we're dancing, we can tell stories, we can talk. We don't have to think about it anymore. It's just part of us. That's where we're all aiming to go with our different dance steps and techniques, and group class repetition and party repetition is going to help you get there faster and more efficiently. Additionally, if you're trying to apply a technique, it's much easier to take an advanced technique and apply it to a more basic figure rather than an advanced figure. Technique is what makes us beautiful dancers because, as we know, it's not what we're doing, it's how we're doing it. That's what really separates the great dancers from just good dancers. Technique is how you do it. And so when you're in a group class and you are doing a pattern that you've done before, applying that new technique to it, making it look great, is what's going to make you stand out on the dance floor as a truly fantastic dancer. Exposing you to new things. Let's say that it is a dance you're studying, but it's a new pattern, something you haven't done before. Imagine how much more productive your next private lesson is going to be when your teacher doesn't have to take all that time to teach the step, but instead can start giving you applications for it, how to amalgamate it, how to add technique to it. It's going to make your private lesson even more valuable. You may also be exposed to new dance styles entirely that perhaps you'll want to add to your dance program. Or you'll start noticing different levels of dance, higher levels, and getting a better understanding of exactly how good you want to be. This is going to help you to articulate your goals to your teacher better and move in the right direction so that your personalized dance program is the right fit and the right selections for you. Of course, another huge advantage of attending groups and parties is that you get to dance with all different levels of dancers. And that is going to be our tip number 3, that you dance with all levels of dancers, and this is going to help improve your lead and follow tremendously. So let's start with an example. Let's say that we have an advanced leader and he is dancing with a beginner follower. How do both of these dancers improve because of this situation? Well, the advanced leader, if he only ever dances with advanced followers, he's not going to know for sure that he's actually leading each component of the patterns. Because an advanced follower may have a muscle memory in that pattern and may sort of anticipate it or just fall right into the pattern, whether he's leading it well or not. Whereas a beginner student who's never done this pattern before is going to require a lead through each piece of the pattern. And that's going to let that leader know what he's leading well and maybe what he's not leading so well. So his lead is going to improve. Now, the beginner follower is getting exposed to brand new things that she's never done before. And exposure doesn't necessarily mean that I learn it, but it means that I'm exposed to it. And so when it does come time to learn it, it's going to be a faster process. It's going to be an easier process because we've already had the exposure. Okay, let's flip it around. Now we've got an advanced follower and she's dancing with a beginner leader. How do both dancers improve? Well, the beginner leader now gets to not just go through the very basics, the box and the underarm turn, but maybe now he can experiment with some of the new steps that he hasn't done yet on a social dance floor. Now the amalgamations can start to happen, combinations, and he can get better at his continuity between different patterns. So he's definitely going to be improving with somebody who is able to follow things without having to kind of stop and start and stop and start. The advanced follower is going to have to be more sensitive in her following. She's going to have to be more aware of what's going on through the leader, and that's going to improve her following ability overall. It's also a perfect opportunity to start working on some of those advanced techniques and applying it to the more basic steps. It's also a great opportunity to play around with styling and use some of those new styling techniques that you've been working on to make it look great on the dance floor. So everybody's going to improve by dancing with different levels. And I want you to remember, when we are in a ballroom dance studio, the dance teachers are sort of the gods of the dance floor. They make everything look great. They make everything so easy. Remember, your dance teacher is not inherently more talented than you are. Your dance teacher has logged a lot of hours, has a tremendous amount of repetition, and has danced with all different levels of dancers. And by being exposed to all these different levels, all these different partners, they become tremendous leaders and followers. You have the tools to do that too. Attend your groups and parties and dance with all different levels. We're going to move to tip number 3 now. Tip number 3 is to share your personal goals with your dance teacher. Okay, so sharing your dancing goals is obvious. Of course, you need to let your dance teacher know which dance styles you want to be learning, how good you want to be, when your event is, and what you need to know for that event. But now we're talking a little bit about personal goals, which is what people don't always realize. Your dance teacher is tailoring each lesson to you. And so if they understand exactly what you're working toward right now, they can help you get there faster. So as an example, let's say that fitness is your goal. Now your dance teacher might end up suggesting some of the more cardiovascular dances, like the samba or the swing. And they're going to make sure that on each lesson you have a cardio section where you're dancing these up-tempo dances and getting your heart rate going and all that kind of good exercise stuff. Okay, so now let's say that you are coming into dance lessons because you want more quality time with your spouse. If your dance teacher knows this, they can turn your dance lesson into date night. And they're going to recommend a flirtatious cha-cha or maybe a romantic rumba for you. But either way, they're going to make sure that that's a date night and you guys are having flirtatious, romantic fun together. Maybe you want to feel younger. A lot of people come because they want to feel younger, and they know that ballroom dancing is a wonderful hobby for staying young, avoiding dementia, avoiding Alzheimer, because of those split-second lead-follow decisions that we're forced to make. So your teacher is, of course, going to be focusing on lead and follow, posture, balance, things that are going to help you to feel younger and stay younger. So sharing these personal goals with your teacher is going to make sure that you are getting the most out of your ballroom dance lessons. And I may also recommend that you write these goals down in your dance notebook, which is our tip number 4. Make sure that you take notes after class. So when we write down our goals, of course, it's more probable that we are going to accomplish them. So write your goals in your dance notebook. You may also want to write down some questions that you might have. Maybe you take a group class with a different teacher and you have some questions that you want to ask your teacher about it. Write them down. Maybe you want to write down some of your favorite songs that you like to dance to in there. Now, be careful with this one because you don't want to only dance to your favorite songs, because the reality is that when you go out socially, you're never going to hear all your favorite songs. You're probably not even going to hear songs that are all great for dancing to. And so you have to be able to adapt to whatever the DJ's playing. But if your teacher knows your favorite songs, they can kind of sprinkle them in here and there, and it is really fun to dance to. More than anything, though, I'm encouraging you to take notes after each private lesson. You'll notice at Arthur Murray that your teacher sits down and takes notes with you after the lesson, and this helps to plan and track your progress. During this time, if you can pull out your own dance notebook and take some notes in your own words, you're going to find that you're going to be able to refresh faster before your next lesson, learn things a little bit easier, a little bit faster. It's going to be a great way for you to enhance your education in the ballroom dance world. And my final tip for you, tip number 5, dress the part. When we dress the part, we feel the part. So if you wear a tie to your lesson, you're probably going to stand a little bit taller. If you wear a flirtatious little skirt, you're probably going to use your legs a little bit differently. When we dress the part, we feel the part, we act the part, we become the part. And it really does make the learning process go a little bit faster and more fun, I think, too. The other thing to always keep in mind is your shoes. Ballroom dance shoes are different. They have a soft suede sole that you can't find in regular shoes that you would buy at a regular shoe store. The soft suede sole is what gives you control on the dance floor, allows you to turn, allows you to stop. It's amazing how great they work with movement. It's also a shoe that's going to fit your foot better so that you don't have to be concentrating on how to keep my shoes on rather than how to, put my foot forward in a toe lead, as an example. If you are interested in getting ballroom dance shoes, we have a great episode of On the Ballroom Beat called Picking Out Your Perfect Pair of Dance Shoes. If you go to ontheballroombeat.com, click on our on-demand videos, you can find it there. It's an entire episode with Bert from On Point Shoes in St. Petersburg, Florida, talking about how to select your ballroom dance shoe. And it is a pretty specific process, and if you do get the right shoes, it makes a world of difference. I can't tell you how many times in the dance studio I have folks say to me, I wish I'd gotten my dance shoes earlier. They make such a huge difference. The other thing to keep in mind for dressing the part is that if you are planning to do showcases or competitions, you'll definitely want to talk to your teacher first to make sure that you understand exactly how everybody does dress for those events, because you want to fit in on the floor and feel comfortable and confident on the floor. If you're feeling out of place, chances are you're not going to be able to dance your best. So it's great to talk to folks who have been before, talk to your teacher, of course, who always knows how to advise you and how to direct you on how to dress the part for your event. After the break, we are going to get you on the dance floor just a little bit. We have a rumba class at the Arthur Murray Dance Studio in Palm Harbor for you to take part in. So it'll be your chance to move your feet on the ballroom beat. We'll see you after the break.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex. Short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonati spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonati succeeds where others fail.
Beltran Dental Surgery is dedicated to providing the highest quality dental surgery.
Teeth in a Day allows a patient to walk in with their old teeth, sleep under IV sedation, and walk out with a brand new smile. Unlike dentures, Teeth in a Day allows you to eat what you want and still feel like you have your own teeth.
From wisdom teeth removal to implants or creating a whole new smile, call now or visit our website to learn more about our procedures. Get a brand new smile today.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist because it's made for you and me.
My name is Dr. Becerra from New Tampa Pediatric Dental. Providing a comfortable atmosphere in early dental care gives kids a great start for healthy teeth and gums for life.
My middle son did not like to come to the dentist, but now he loves to come to the Beehive.
You don't have to be afraid to go to the dentist. Believe me, Dr. B and his worker bees are the best. Call New Tampa Pediatric Dental today.
Welcome back to On the Ballroom Beat. Before the break, we were talking about tips to getting the most out of your ballroom dance lessons. Now that we've returned, we're going to put you into a ballroom dance lesson. We have opened the doors to you at the Arthur Murray Ballroom Dance Studio in Palm Harbor, Florida, and we're going to invite you in for a rumba class. Here I am teaching with Misha, one of our instructors over at Arthur Murray Palm Harbor. We are going to show you some of the basic steps of the rumba. So get ready to move your feet on the Ballroom Beat. I'm here with Misha Ostriakov, who has been ranked in the top 50 ballroom dance couples in the world through IDSF, and he is also an instructor here at the Arthur Murray Dance Studio in Palm Harbor, Florida.
And we're here with Alania Berger. She's a professional dancer at the Walt Disney World and the owner of an Arthur Murray studio at Palm Harbor.
And we are going to teach you how to dance the rumba. The rumba is a great dance to learn, and it's very easy too. What we do is we take the box step that comes from the mother of all dances, the waltz, and we adapt it to fit music for rumba. You're going to find that this box step is perfect for slow to medium tempo music and is going to be great on a social dance floor. To start your box step, the gentleman is going to step forward with his left foot, the lady goes back with her right. We're then going to go to the side, and then close our feet and change our weight. Now the lady's left foot is free to step forward, the man's right foot goes back. And we take a step in that direction, go to the side, and then close our feet. When we dance this, we're going to use slow and quick timing. So our first step is going to be 2 beats long. It's going to go slow, then we have a single beat and a single beat. Again, slow, and then quick, quick. Slow, quick, quick. As you get comfortable with this, you can start to rotate it counterclockwise. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, and slow, quick, quick. And that is the basic for the rumba box.
Now, when you know how to do a basic box in Roomba, we'll add some variety. I know ladies like to do the turn, and now we'll add an underarm turn to our basic. All we're gonna do, we'll start with a half of a box, like this. Slow, quick, quick. At this point, gentleman would want to raise his hand to give a signal to lady that the turn is coming. And lady will take 6 steps on a circle like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th, lady will close her feet together. And then we'll have to finish the box. We'll do a second half. Quick, quick. Here is what gentleman does. After you finish the half of a box, gentleman just will have to keep doing the box while the lady is turning. Just keep doing box.
So now that you've got your box and underarm turn, it's time to get a little bit sassy with your rumba. The next pattern that Misha and I are going to show you is called promenade swivels. To dance the promenade swivels, we're going to start with that same half of a box. So the gentleman steps left, the lady steps with her right, we go to the side and close. Instead of the man going back with the right, he's going to go to the side and the lady will do the natural opposite. So we take a side step. He's going to open up our frame by rocking the foot behind and then replacing the weight forward. Now it's time to head into our swivels. We're going to swivel toward each other, swivel away from each other, swivel toward each other, then one more time away, to the side, and then we close. Let's back up and do that again, and we're going to add some timing. So we keep our slow, quick, quick timing as we do the promenade swivels. We're going to stop slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. And from there, I can just return right back to the box. So the gentleman steps forward with the left, to the side, and then we return to our box step, and we can add our underarm turn as we were doing before. And now we have a good amount of variety for our rumba. Three words that best describe the rumba are alluring,
sensual,
and romantic. Here are 3 reasons that you should learn how to dance the rumba.
First, it's super practical. You can use it at any kind of social situation.
Second, you no longer have to feel foolish doing the prom shuffle, standing there shuffling back and forth from foot to foot.
And third, it's a vertical expression of horizontal desire.
Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. You got the healing that I want, just like they say it in the song. Till the dawn, let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. We got this king size to ourselves, don't have to share with no one else. Don't keep your secrets to yourself. It's Kama Sutra show and tell. Yeah. Whoa, there's loving in your eyes that pulls me closer. It's so subtle, I'm in trouble, but I love to be in trouble with you. Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. You got the healing that I want, just like they say
Did you get up? Did you dance along and move your feet on the ballroom beat? I hope you did. The rumba is a fantastic dance, as Misha and I said. And if you would like to learn more of the rumba or any other form of partner dancing, make sure that you call your local Arthur Murray Dance Center. We are so happy to get you in the door and on the floor. We will make sure that you walk into the studio and dance out. So a couple little bits of in-studio news. It is fantasy time. Now, I know some of you out there are thinking fantasy football. No, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about fantasy dancing with the stars. At the Arthur Murray Dance Studio in Palm Harbor, we are playing fantasy dancing with the stars, our own version of the fantasy game. Students got to draft their team. They've got some great dancing players this year on Dancing with the Stars, but we've added something new this year. They're also doing predictions about who's going to be at the top of the leaderboard and who's going to be sent home this week. So I wanted to give a couple tips of my own. As I've been watching the beginning of Dancing with the Stars season 21, here are my top 3 picks who I think will probably end up in the finals this year. My number 1 so far, Bindi Irwin. Bindi is dancing with Derek Huff. She is the daughter of Steve Irwin, and I've just got to say, what a tremendously wonderful energy she has. Her attitude about the competition is impeccable. Her energy is just, she's got this positivity that she just exudes. I find her intoxicating. She is marvelous, and she's a great dancer to boot with a wonderful, wonderful partner. So Bindi Irwin is certainly someone to look out for this year on Dancing with the Stars. My number 2 pick so far, Nick Carter. Nick Carter is from the Backstreet Boys. He's dancing with Sharna, and thus far I have just been super impressed by the masculinity that he exudes, the presentation that he's had during his smooth dances. This week he did Viennese Waltz, the week before Waltz. I was super impressed with his smooth dancing, excited to see Nick Carter continue to develop as a dancer because, boy, he and Sharna are certainly a force to be reckoned with. And my third top choice right now is Tamar Braxton. Tamar is the sister of Toni Braxton, singing sensation, and she is dancing with Val Schmerkowski, former Mirror Ball winner. And, this past week, they got the chemistry right. They're starting to click together as a couple, and I think that they are certainly also a couple to watch on that dance floor. They're going to be heating it up this season. What do you think? Do you have predictions about who's going to be on the top of the leaderboard or who's going to be sent home? Tell us about it. Go to facebook.com/ontheballroombeat. We'd love to hear your predictions. We'd love to hear what you think of the show so far. And we'll be glad to share some of those with our fantasy team owners and also perhaps right here on the Ballroom Beat for you. That's all the time that we've got for today. Make sure that you continue to tune in to On the Ballroom Beat every Wednesday at 5:30. We stream live right here on WeBeam TV. We look forward to seeing you next time. Take care and happy dancing on the Ballroom Beat.
Cha-cha on the Ballroom Beat. Whoa, 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 cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Got 2 left feet, get on the ballroom beat. They're dancing in the street, they're on the ballroom beat. We can tango, we can swing, we can do anything. Walk in through the door and waltz on the floor. You wanna feel the heat, get on the ballroom beat. Cha-cha on the ballroom beat. Foxtrot on the ballroom beat. Salsa on the ballroom beat.